At a soup kitchen in Khan Yunis on Tuesday, these Palestinians held out empty pots, hoping for meals of cooked rice. There's a shortage of food and supplies in Gaza, and there's been a big increase in looting. Only days earlier, nearly 100 trucks carrying food for Palestinians were violently looted while entering the enclave. 2 UN agencies told Reuters it was one of the worst aid losses over the last 13 months of war. The situation is very difficult, said this man, who added that this was the only soup kitchen with food every day. The looted convoy had been transporting food provided by the UN agencies who spoke to Reuters, UNRWA, and the World Food Programme. It was instructed by Israel to depart at short notice via an unfamiliar route from Kerem Shalom border crossing, according to UNRWA's senior emergency officer Louise Wateridge. Of the 109 trucks in the convoy, 98 were raided. Wateridge also said some of the transporters were injured during the incident, but did not detail who carried out the ambush. Fighters from Hamas and other Gaza factions have formed an armed force to prevent gangs from pillaging aid convoys in the embattled territory. The force was formed this month as public anger rose at aid seizures and price gouging. That's all according to residents and sources close to the group, who say it has staged repeated operations, ambushing looters and killing some in armed clashes. On Tuesday, dozens of Palestinians held a funeral for a member of Hamas security forces who died a day earlier in clashes with looters of food aid trucks. Gazan Daya al-Nasara said everyone is against the bandits and looters, but people are being forced to buy from them.
You are, against your will, obligated to buy a flour bag from a thief for $53, which is lower than its normal price, which has now reached $120 to $133, because you can't pay $133 for a bag of flour.
Before the war, a sack of flour sold for $10 or $15. In the West Bank, the head of the haulers union, Adel Amr, said he's concerned about his drivers making the trip to Gaza.
Of course, we get worried for the driver in Gaza that comes to transfer the aid, which is not merchandise. So he leaves his home risking his life, not knowing if he will come home, from gangs and the thieves and the armed gangs in Gaza.
Amr said he was also concerned the supplies they bring in will never make it to the people who need it.